Mimi Mwai Kibaki naapa kwamba
President Mwai Kibaki became President of the Republic of Kenya on 30th December 2002 after defeating his main rival then, Uhuru Kenyatta, who vied on a KANU ticket. The man now waiting to take over State House keys from him as the fourth President of the Republic of Kenya. Kibaki's inauguration was a chaotic ceremony at Uhuru Park. Protocol was thrown out of the window as the outgoing President Daniel Arap Moi faced humiliating insults from members of public. Kibaki took over the reins of power on a wheelchair following a road accident. At that time, the economy was on its knees, literally. Immediately Kibaki took over, the country's economic growth rate rose from 0.6% in 2002 to 3% in 2003, 6% in 2006, and by the time he was seeking a second term in 2007, the growth rate had hit a high of 7%.
Haya tutatimiza, hakuna mambo ambayo hatuwezi kutimiza.
However, the gains were negatively affected following the violence that rocked the country due to the disputed 2007 presidential polls. Nevertheless, Kibaki's men say as the president leaves State House, Kenya's dependency on donors has reduced a great deal.
When he took over, our budget was less than 180 billion Kenya shillings. We are not talking of 1.4 trillion. Trillion, if you ask to count 1, 2, 3 trillion, you take 1,000 years, is what I'm told.
The other highs in Kibaki's regime are successful implementation of free primary education, which has been recognized the world over, expansion of secondary and higher education with 15 new universities launched, improvement in electricity supply and rural electrification, access to credit by many ordinary Kenyans, and improved agricultural activities in the country are cited as Kibaki's highs. Observers say there has also been improvement in efficiency and discipline in the civil service, with the president's style of delegation and non-interference boosting morale among civil servants, although others have criticized the style as a possible avenue of abuse of office by those wielding power on behalf of the president if not properly checked. Analysts say physical infrastructure in the country has improved, boosting economic growth and aiding the creation of employment opportunities in both formal and informal sectors. Adding to Kibaki's positive side is the passing of a new constitution during his term in 2010.
Sasa mnataka utawala mpya, sivyo? Na hiyo ndio sababu tunataka katiba mpya. Ile nguo ambayo ilitoka Lancaster House ilitatuka zaidi. Kila mara wanapiga kiraka.
Unajua wengine ni wajana tu, walizaliwa jana. Katiba hii tumekuwa tukipigania for 20 years, miaka 20.
On the flip side, it is the very clamor for a new constitution that widened the rift between his side of government and the wing of rebel ministers in his government during his first term, led by Liberal Democratic Party's Raila Odinga. Kibaki's side was defeated in a referendum by Odinga's side that was opposing the constitution, with the most contentious issue being how to reduce presidential power.
We are very devastated. And I called you very early in the morning, and you told me, don't worry, referendum imeisha. So, imeisha, we have to move forward. So to me, that was really, showed me how powerful, how strong you are during crisis.
Another law in Kibaki's regime in 2005 was the revelation of the mega Anglo-leasing scam that resulted in the loss of billions of taxpayers' money in a project that had been started to change Kenya's passport printing system. Also yet to be answered is the controversial presence of Artur brothers in the country in 2006, who are said to have had State House connections in dubious businesses. President Mwai Kibaki's other headache has been the International Criminal Court. 6 Kenyans were named by ICC in connection with the 2007-2008 post-election violence, with a statehouse link in the charges 3 of the suspects from the government side were originally facing. Kibaki leaves statehouse when controversy persists over Kenya's cooperation with the Hague-based court, with one of the suspects ironically being the man Kibaki will be handing power to.
While the ICC process was underway, we enacted a new constitution, substantially enhanced the capacity of our criminal justice system, and made great strides in the reform within our system in the administration of justice.
Kibaki's critics also say he may have been a good economic manager, but he was poor in political management and may have not scored well in the fight against negative ethnicity. Chamwada for Citizen TV.